is amazing.
Yeah. All HPs too.
Yes.
That's a lot of laptops. Imagine that. See, you know, I'm glad to be witnessing this because these are the things that we want.
Right, yeah.
In the beginning, we already knew. If I can't play guitar, I can play a synthesizer or a drum machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, that technology's gone from that to where they got apps on their phone now to make these, like, real simple, make beats live.
And you were just on stage teaching the kids right now, and they were so engaged with it. But I also feel like with music just brings everybody together.
Thank you, CC.
Yes.
I broke my drum machine out. I ain't used my drum machine in 20 years.
That's amazing. We love it.
I wanted to ask you guys, what do the impacts and opportunities that events like these offer for students in the future of education?
Well, I'll go first. Events like this open up the door and it really just kind of sets the groundwork for these students, especially students of color, black and brown. I love seeing it here, and we really need to go ahead and just push the fact that technology is the new way, regardless of any industry that you're in, correct? So yeah, so these are very important. Like Quick said, we didn't have this growing up back in our days at all. We had to figure it out. With the fact that you guys are creating these events and creating these opportunities for these students, congratulations and kudos to the
Sorry for interrupting. Just want to ask you. I saw that some other people would get young
I used to go to stuff like maybe like fire department, sport programs.
Just ask somebody over there.
You know, the fire engines work. We were kids and they let us do that. I mean, that's a flex to be able to go to the Compton Fire Department and the police department, see how the jails work, see the sheriffs, see all the paperwork. You know, just this is the behind the scenes. This technology that's happening right now, 2023. These kids are the wave of the future. Like Tupac said, I might not be the one that sparks the change, but I will spark the mind that will make change.
Absolutely.
So we're planting seeds here doing this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? At least I do.
No, I truly believe that. And the fact that the students are not only attending, but it's so important
that
to
they engage.
Yes, that they engage, and they are engaging here. And that should tell us that they want to learn, they want to find out, they want to create a better future for themselves.
It's time to give them the stage too. You see, we have to give the stage.
Yeah, they was taking over. Yeah.
And then just, I agree with what you said about the whole Tupac quote, because nowadays, with the world and how it is right now, children are more, and the youth and children are more focused on trying to figure out what's new, and they're even more curious to figure out what opportunity they can get throughout technology. And then speaking of technology also, I want to ask both of you, with the world of how hip hop is growing right now, currently, and then with technology rapidly rising, and then with the common ground with both of them, how do you feel about that, with the common ground of technology and hip hop being grown together?
They've always been hand in hand, you know. And this is the cool thing. The work that I was doing personally with all the producers and artists that I work with, I didn't know we were building it up to something because I stayed in the studio. I wasn't in touch, you know, like with everybody. I stayed in the studio with my head down, thinking on the machines. And now we got our 50th anniversary of hip hop. By working with my head down, I looked up and I'm one of the most honored people in hip hop, like for this whole 50th anniversary. And I'm like, that's kind of random, you know what I mean? But it's because I kept working, I kept pushing the technology, I kept using new sounds, I kept using new computers. And when Pro Tools came, we had to get rid of our tape machines. I was a little hurt because the tapes sound good, but I had to embrace, hard disk recording. I had to embrace Pro Tools. I had to embrace, all of the DAWs that came. Because if you stagnate, you lose. Even Barry Gordy said it. If you're not advancing, you're going backwards. So honestly, it's way easier for you guys because it's at your fingertips. Us, we had to travel out to get it. We had to go through things to get it. We had to raise money to buy it. Now everything's a little cheaper and a little better. And y'all can continue to take hip hop, to the next 50 years, and it'll be something different. But it'll always be inner city, youth, minority based, organized like it is.
The hip hop and technology go hand in hand. Hip hop is very innovative, very forward motion, and so is technology. So we've always gone hand in hand.
And then another question, because I would want to know, what was the pivot that brought you here today? What was the moment in your life that you said that this is what I want to do with my life, that made you cry?
Music-wise, DJing parties and seeing people enjoy the music that I was playing, it let me know that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep making people happy with music because we all got our issues, we all got things, we all got the ills. Music takes you away from that for 3 to 4 to 5 minutes to an hour, and you can, you might get a great idea listening to a great song to figure out a problem. Music is basically problem solving in the sound. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For me, I've been in radio for 20 years, and I think that music's brought me to radio. I moved around a lot growing up, so we moved around from Linwood to Watts to Compton, and every time we moved, every single year, I think I depended on music to really just calm my soul and my anxiety, and it just became something that I immersed myself in, and then I literally just was like, I love people, I love making people happy, I love talking to people, so radio personality just goes hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? We love music, we love people, I really embrace the community, so that's really what brought me to radio.
That's beautiful.
And my last question for you guys before we wrap up, you guys kept talking about how, you wish you had this growing up and what your accessibility looked like differently and how that landscape is changing as now technology seems like the forefront. What would you tell your younger selves now? Or what would you have told your younger selves that you would also say to the youth right now in terms of where we're going with technology?
What I would say to my younger self is block out the white noise and just stay focused, because especially when you're on a path to success and what you want to do, there's going to be a lot of different voices in your life. Block out the noise and just stay focused and worry about myself. I think that's what I would have said, because I was so, worried about everything else. And really what they would think of me, or, if I was good enough. It was a lot of self-doubt. Now that I'm older, I'm so much more confident, and I wish I was more confident back when I was younger, because I probably would be further ahead. Yeah.
What I would say to my younger self, save your money. You are going to be successful. You don't have to doubt anymore. You're going to win. Save your money, because everybody's going to come begging you for money that wouldn't give it to you before you blew up. So get you a bank account, get you a Jewish accountant, and have fun, and save your money, and buy houses.
Thank you. The words of DJ Quick.
Save your money.
Thank you so much.
Because it is going to come. Technology brings financial stability.
And much love to Accelerated Radio for what you guys are doing with our students. Yeah.
AccelerateRadio.net.
Come on.
That's what's up.
I got one from before. I don't know.